while Lagos State goes home with 47% of the total loan, the northern region in total gets 11%. Aware that the bank's annual integrated statutory report obtained 2021 on 13 July 2022 from organization's website, the bank was able to disburse a loan worth 483 billion naira only, out of which 11% went to the 19 states of northern Nigeria, while 47% went to Lagos alone. Aware also that the 11% of the loan that went to the north totals about 53,130 million, and that the 47% that went to Lagos State alone totals about 227 billion, 10 million naira only. Concerned that the loans were given out to the country's 6 geopolitical zones, where the data shows that the Southwest accessed the lion's share of 57% of the total loan, which is estimated to be around 274,740 million naira only. Worried that South-South accessed 17%, which is roughly 81,940 million naira only. South-South, that's why you are affected. The Federal Capital Territory and the North Central region access 11%, which was 53 billion and 20 million. Southeast access a paltry 9%, which is roughly about 43 billion 380 only. While the Northwest has 5% accessed 24 billion 100 million only. The Northeast access only 1%, the least share of the total loan at roughly 4.8 billion. Recalls that the Development Bank of Nigeria exists to alleviate financing constraints faced by micro, small, and medium-scale enterprises in Nigeria through providing partial credit guarantees and technical assistance to eligible financial intermediaries on a market-conforming and fully financially sustainable. Let me also say and mention here, distinguished colleagues, that this uneven disbursement or inequality exists not only in the Development Bank of Nigeria, but it is also the same thing that is happening in Bank of Industry and also the AMCOM Borrowers Program. This is very important to the Senate to look at the disbursement of these funds so that some of the impediments that can be removed are removed, and then members of the public are encouraged to access these loans, because that will go a long way to solve the high poverty rate we are experiencing, not only in the north, but also almost all over the country.
Whatever we want to do, we have to make sure that we provide equal opportunities to all our citizens. What is seen in this motion does not go in tandem with this objective of ours. A situation where opportunities are given, but certain people are left behind, I don't think will go well for our zeal to bring sound economy to this country. We know the bedrock of a sound economy is the small, medium-scale enterprises. Therefore, our attempt to make sure that we provide succor, financial succor to these entities should cost across the entire country. If we decide to promote SMEs or any other entity, give it more priority or give it more opportunities in a way that other areas will not be taken care of, I don't think it will all go well for us. Therefore, all those that are saddled with the responsibility of making sure that finances are provided to the entities that need them, should make sure that providing these finances should cut across the entire nation. Therefore, I support the idea or the request of this motion that there should be a kind of investigation as to how we have this uneven disbursement of loans to the MSME.
What has happened is that the people who approach them more or approach these participating financial institutions are mainly the enlightened and younger people. That's why you see Lagos showing a huge number of beneficiaries. In fact, at that time too, the Southeast was also showing a huge number of beneficiaries. So, and of course, we are all aware of what is happening with commercial banking. The shrinking of branches, rural branches, is making it almost impossible for the people in the rural areas to get to know about this product. So one of the things, having said that, if you look at the entire motion and the prayers, you will find out that really the only thing we can do is to increase the PFIs, to make awareness more to the people, because you have to meet their standards for you to benefit from it.
I guess the essence of what Distinguished Senator Betty Apiafi is saying is that this motion itself is not conclusive as to the finding of what it has said. If it had been conclusive, there would not be an attempt to be referring to holistic investigation. So the essence of what Senator Apiafi is saying is this: since this matter is being raised, and we have a standing committee which has the purview of addressing this matter should be referred to the relevant standing committee of the Senate as a specific matter for which they can make finding, rather than set up another committee to usurp the function under our standing order in relation to that. And with respect, sir, we cannot say that because this issue is raised, anytime an issue is raised that has to do with the purview of a committee, then another committee will be set up. Yes, a reference in respect to this are very important matter. I'm not doubting it is very germane to ensure even-handed access to facility, but it should be to standing committee, shadowed with that responsibility under our standing order. Thank you very much.
We have a standing committee that has been in existence. Notwithstanding their presence, we have this challenge. If it is something they ordinarily could have addressed, they ought to have addressed it by now. So I'm curious, will it be out of place? And that's a decision to be made by the Senate, not me. Will it be out of place to do something new by asking an ad hoc committee to look into this and recommend to us and give us those same justifications that Senator Apiafi has given? They appear to be very, very valid justification anyway, but without preempting what they will come up with, I'm not the one making the call. I'm just thinking that maybe it might be proper, subject to the decision of our colleagues here, to allow another committee to look into this and report back to us. I don't see any harm in doing that. The ad hoc committee, in accordance with Prayer 1, it shall be a 7-member committee, and we have Senator Sani Musa, North Central, you'll be the chairman, and you're going to report back in 2 weeks. Senator Ibrahim Dambaba from the Northwest, you're a member. Senator Akin Yelure, our Chief Justice from Ondo, you'll be a member, you represent the Southwest. Senator Matthew Rohide, you represent the South-South. Senator Ali Ndume is your motion. You will provide the benefit of your input. You represent the Northeast. Senator Ekwinife Iyom, she's not here. She will represent the Southeast. And then the 7th member shall be Senator Sadiq Umar. But like I said, this should be chaired by Senator Sani Musa. You report back to us in 2 weeks.